I'm Berry Tramel, and I say this to the NFL. Do not change your playoff formula.
It might have kept Seattle from hosting a playoff game, but hey, under these rules, they deserved it. From the Opelka Studios in Oklahoma City, you're watching the Press Row. I'm Jenny Carlson. Barry, a lot of people up in arms about the Seahawks hosting a playoff game with a losing record, and then they go out and beat the Saints. So they proved that they were a team that could handle the playoffs, but still, people a little bit up in arms about this whole thing.
Well, here's the lesson to be learned from these NFL playoffs. In college football, people don't like the system, so they gripe. They want an expanded playoff. They want 10 teams, 12 teams, 16 teams. Well, the NFL offers you up a 12-team playoff, and what do people do? They gripe. They don't like the fact that the Seahawks won their division with a 7-9 record and got to host the 11-5 Saints. And frankly, winning the Seahawks winning over New Orleans is only going to intensify the debate. If New Orleans had gone up there and won the way they probably should have, then people would say, well, see, the Seahawks didn't deserve it. But this is a situation where we have a system. It's a wonderful system. It's a tried and true system. If you win your division, you should get to host a playoff game. No one's ever complained before. We've got some seriously funny circumstances. A thoroughly inept division. 7-9 wins the division with the Seahawks. But I like this. I like the system. I love the system. Makes for great football. And if you win your division, I have no problem with hosting a playoff game.
Yeah, I don't either. I think the Seahawks, granted, they didn't have the greatest record, but they still won their division. They still took care of business, and they had to win in the end to get that spot in the playoffs. So the fact that they were able to do that, it shows they deserve to be there. And then you just have to go by the rules. The thing about the NFL is this is not a knee-jerk reaction. It's not like they're going to wake up today and think, oh my gosh, wait a second, the Seahawks hosted a playoff game. We got to do something about this. Unlike the BCS, which seems to have tweaks every other day, it's slowed down a little bit in recent years, but still a lot of changes. I don't think the NFL does anything to change this. I think they say, hey, look at this. We've got a team we didn't expect, and now in the second round of the playoffs.
Well, and here's what you can look at. Look at the product. That was a fantastic game, 41-36, won by the Seahawks. Got one of the great runs in NFL history with Marshawn Lynch and that 67-yard touchdown. The spirited comeback by the Saints trying to get back in the game. It was all in all a fantastic weekend of football. The NFL knows what it's doing, and the NFL, I wouldn't go messing with success. I think the formula is fantastic. I think these two weekends, the wild card weekend and then the divisional weekend, I think it's maybe the best theater in American sports, with 2 games on Saturday, 2 on Sunday for consecutive weekends. Makes for great entertainment, great football. NFL, don't change a thing.
You know what else the NFL is going to like? TV ratings. And they got some great ones from that game in Seattle. Some of the best that they've ever had for wild card playoff games. To me, the NFL, they know about pleasing fans. And when fans watch in the numbers that they watch that game on Saturday, I think a lot of people might have been, maybe don't turn that TV set on real early. But as, news starts to trickle out that this is a game, I have no doubt that people were flipping channels, maybe going off those college basketball games they might have been watching elsewhere. What's going on? Are the Saints really in trouble? And lo and behold, they were. It turned out to be a ratings bonanza for the NFL. They're going to like that, Barry. I just don't think they're going to change anything. The Saints may gripe, other teams may gripe, but I just can't imagine that they see the bad in what happened on Saturday. Hey, stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoman.